Well, 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 what do we have here? Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Chit Chats with Cass. After a long hiatus and some other videos, we're back. And today we have our special little guest, Zebleppy boy, who's very sleepy and just wants to take a nap in his chair. But here we are again after the longest break that I've taken since I started making these videos. So grab a seat, bring your coffee, and let's have us a little chat. The air just kicked back on, so I'm sorry if it's a little noisy. It shouldn't be because this room only has one vent and it's huge, so can't really hear it that well. But anyway, today we have, as delivered by the lobster, a Dunkin' iced coffee. And so it was a large black iced with blueberry, but at about halfway through, because I've been sipping on this bad boy for a little bit, I wanted to put some creamer in. And so this has the Trader Joe's coconut creamer because we just visited California for a few days and we stopped at Trader Joe's and got some stuff. And I wanted to get the soy creamer, which is not my preferred, as you all know. I'm a silk soy creamer ass bitch. But I thought, you know, we're here, I can just get this because it's a small enough container that it should last for the few days that we're here. But they were all out. So I had to get the coconut one, which I don't know if I've ever said, but I certainly do feel that a lot of the dairy replacement creamers, the ones that have coconut, just aren't as good. I don't like coconut in my coffee. It just doesn't mix well to me, and I'm not too sure why, but it doesn't belong there. So that's generally not something that I opt for. Would you like me to tuck you inside? No? You okay? Alright. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. I just need to use it, so that's why I'm putting it into my coffees. But yeah, I think maybe because coconut is a better cold flavor, and while yes, this is iced coffee, it just doesn't jive well with me, especially in hot coffee. It's just not for me. I'm more of a like soy or almond creamer kind of gal. So that's that on that. So let's chat about what's been going on. So the last one of these I made was over a month ago, if I am not mistaken. I haven't been paying attention, so please forgive me if my math is off. It's not because I don't do math very well, even though it's true sometimes. It's just because I haven't checked and I don't remember. So yeah, basically what happened was I felt as though I was making these videos every week, and compared to the other videos that I make on my channel, they are extremely low viewed, and the watch time is also very low.
12 seconds later.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was running out of memory on the last card, so I had to switch out. So we've reconvened and we're back. But anyway, so basically, I kind of made the decision without really saying anything because I don't have a large following, so I felt like it doesn't really need to be said. You guys can kind of just pick up on what's going on, is that I would rather take the time between videos to make ones that people actually want to watch. Like the one that I did with the lobster has been very well received, and I was, you know, glad to do that. Or, you know, just different kinds of videos that aren't just me sitting and drinking coffee and talking to the camera. Because I feel like unless you know me or are invested in my life, it's kind of hard to just want to sit down and watch those. Also because it doesn't really fit into the mold of like a mukbang where, you know, I'm sitting down and eating and we can eat together or something like that. It's just, it's very specific, and because of that, I thought that it would be better to, you know, make different kinds of videos that maybe take more time, but, you know, people actually enjoy watching, than to just try to say, well, I need to make a video every single week because it's not going to go over as well.
Later.
So yeah, and in the meantime, you know, I've been doing like my random gigs here. I'm actually about to start working on another show for almost, I think it's a week and a half, and then there's a possibility that I could be working on that full time for a while, so that's really cool. But it also kind of means that I would either have to pre-film some videos and or adjust my filming schedule to accommodate for the days that I would be working, and then really take advantage of the days that I have off. So if anyone has a suggestion for a video that you would like to see, let me know. I do have a couple that I need to get some more props for, which like sounds kind of silly, but when you see them, you'll understand why. You know, I've just kind of been here. I'm very lucky that now I live much closer to my family, so I've been able to see them a lot more. That's what I've been up to, you know, since the plant tour video. I know I've said over and over, and it seemed like anytime I wanted to do the house tour video, something happened. But fun story, as we were up at 4:30 in the morning this past Wednesday to fly to LA for a few days, our toilet cracked. So as much as I would love to be able to say yes, like house tour video coming this week, I can, you know, clean the house today and film it and it'll be up soon. I mean, I guess I could, but just say to disregard our broken toilet. But I also just, I wanted to look nice. You know, we live in kind of an older house, so I know it's not going to look great. Also, I'm in the process of repainting our bathroom because, you know, since we've moved in, our bathroom is supposed to be white, but it's almost as though they were painting it and either were running out of paint or just didn't do a second coat because it's kind of streaky and you can see like a little bit of the color that was in the bathroom before they tried to paint it white. So I have the ceiling done and then some of the walls, but I need to get the rest of it done so that it's just, you know, there's not tape on the walls and it doesn't look dingy, because it really did help, especially like our ceiling. You could kind of tell they didn't really do as well, and it looks so much better now that it's just flat white, which was my nickname in high school. Just kidding. But yeah, so today is our sacred lazy Sunday. And, I mean, I guess I can talk about our LA trip too. I did want to keep this on the shorter side just because it's basically just me telling you guys, like, this is what's going on, this is how it's going to be. I do want to still make these kinds of videos. I just think that I want to keep it to the times when I feel like I really have to say something, or just maybe there's something I need to address. Or I just have a story, because I think the other thing that was happening was I was running out of either themes or I didn't have a story for the day. But I have plenty to talk about for our LA trip, which I can do in a separate video. I actually might just go ahead and do that. But long story short, we went to LA because I had tickets to see Miss Saigon, which is a Broadway musical. And we actually ended up both going. We were supposed to go with friends, but it just didn't work out. So that was really fun. I got to see my LA family, which was amazing because I haven't seen everybody in a long time. And it was just fun. It was really nice because this trip was the first time that, aside from our toilet cracking on the way to leave, we didn't really have any major issues. Which, you know, when we were getting ready to leave, I just kind of was trying to manifest like a good vacation because it's all I wanted. You know, I'm about to start working and we have not been on vacation, you know, like we've been out of town and stuff, but we have not been on an actual vacation since October when we went to Hawaii. And I didn't realize that until I sat down and I thought, oh, well, we went to Boulder, Colorado in April, but really that was mostly a work trip. I was just kind of hanging out, but for the most part it was a work training kind of trip. And so it's just nice, you know, to be able to go and hang out for a few days and not really have any responsibilities. The only thing that kind of was not the best was that when we got to our connecting flight, it was in Vegas, and so, you know, we're at the airport and sitting on a layover, and then I get a call from Hertz, and they told me, hey, we know you made a reservation for a car, but we don't have anything, and we won't until later this afternoon, possibly. You know, and so to me that was just kind of riding on, like, if someone returns a vehicle, then you can pick it up, but it wasn't really guaranteed. And the whole reason that we booked such an early flight, because we flew out of the airport here at 7 a.m. and so that way we could get to LA around, you know, like 11 or so, then it actually have half of the day instead of getting there super late, was so that we could actually do something. So I thought, well, if we get there and then we're just killing time until we get our car, we're not really doing anything anyway. So what ended up happening was we picked up a car from the airport for a day and then switched out the next day for a different car from a different location, because I don't know if you know this, but renting cars from the airport with Hertz is stupid expensive. So, I mean, we could have used another company, but I'm a gold member with Hertz, not to, you know, suckle on my own toddy or anything, but so I usually get pretty low rates. I had enough points to get a free day off of our rental, but even still, renting from the airport would have been ridiculous. So, we weren't able to use my free day from the airport because you have to book it a day in advance, which, you know, had I known, I would have done it myself the day before we left. But it's okay because it all worked out. And the other reason I stick with Hertz, spoiler alert, is because I'm not 25 for another month. So other companies always charge me an age differential because they're ageist. So that's, you know, the gist of what's been going on and a little snippet of our trip. So I also was trying to film for a vlog from the LA trip because I had promised that, I think in a previous video or something, and I just wasn't filming a lot of the time because, you know, it was on the shorter side of a trip. We had 2 full days and then 2 half days which had travel. So we got there around 11 on Wednesday and we left at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So, you know, we definitely had plenty of time to do a lot of things, but when you kind of like sit down, it's like, okay, the first night, you know, not super eventful. Then we had our show, then a beach day, and then it's already the day we're supposed to be leaving. So it was a little bit shorter of a trip, so I'm hoping that we can go back, but we're also going to Vegas next month for my birthday. So it's kind of like, you know, we just had to roll with the punches and say, okay, like, it's enough time that we get a good break from everything that's been going on, but then we also, you know, still get to be home by Sunday and at least have one day of rest before getting back to work and stuff. So I think probably today or at some point this week I'm going to try to throw together all that footage. Really, I was so bummed out about the video because I kept thinking, this sucks, like, it's just clips of me saying, and this is what's going on, and this is what we're up to. And there wasn't anything eventful, but on one of the days we went to a restaurant that was on my food tour list, and they had like a food challenge, which really, it wasn't like most places where if you eat X amount of food or you eat this certain thing, you can get it for free, or like, there's a place in LA called Fat Sal's that if you eat their food challenge thing, you get a sandwich named after yourself, and you get to pick what comes on it. So it's not like that. You just eat it and then it sucks for your body, basically. So what happened was this place that we went to had ghost pepper tacos. And I thought, oh, well, you know, I'm Mexican. I can handle heat. Like, ghost peppers aren't going to be anything. Oh, no. It hurt all the way down. Like, it got so bad that my eyes were watering. I felt like my nose was running. And I was sweating, like, I was just like a runny hose, you know, just dripping from all my pores, and I thought I was gonna die. And so I ate it, you know, eventually the heat kind of died down, but then I could feel it going through all my intestines, and it burned all the way there too. So it was not fun. And I, at one point, thought I was gonna throw up. I was just miserable on the beach, and so yeah, I learned my lesson that ghost peppers, in fact, can hurt you internally. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's the plan moving forward. So keep an eye out. Future videos coming. I have technically one in the can, and then I'll get my sheep together to do more. But yeah, we're going to enjoy a lazy Sunday. I'm, just gonna be here planning stuff out. This little guy's gonna take a nap.
Can you say, if you like these videos, you can subscribe, give it a thumbs up so we know you like it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!